Hi everyone, Dr. Melissa here, and today we're doing an abs, core, and pelvic floor yoga workout. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Let's jump right into it. Go grab your mats and let's do this. All right, let's fire up our core. If you happen to have a block or a pillow, grab either one of those, and we want to make sure we're feeling it in this area. Our core is made up of our breathing muscle, our pelvic floor, our lower abdominals, and our deep back stabilizing muscles. Remember, don't hold that breath. Let's get to this. Come down onto your back, and you're just gonna find a nice comfortable position to get started. And we're gonna start by just kind of gently rocking our pelvis forward and backwards, just starting to warm up that pelvic floor. You're not gripping anything, holding anything really tight, and you might find that it's more comfortable if you happen to take a pillow and place it underneath your shoulders, and your head just kind of lifts that rib cage and drops it down a little bit. So feel free to do that throughout while we're doing abdominal exercises. It might help you feel it in that targeted lower abdominal area. So we're using our breath, rocking that pelvis from side to side, breathing out into the sides of your rib cage. And then exhale, like you're breathing through that closed straw. As you're doing that, you might start to feel it in that lower abdominal area. That's what we're targeting. That's what we're going for. Gently rocking. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, go ahead, grab that block if you have it. If not, you're gonna use your hand. Take the block into your right hand. We're gonna bring our left knee in towards our chest, place the block on that thigh, or place your hand on the thigh, either or you can take your elbow to the block. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, push that elbow or hand into your thigh. You wanna feel it in that lower abdominal area. Nice, breath in. Exhale, lower abdominals, that cross body starting to fire up. Inhale, soften, and exhale, press. We're really targeting this area, not holding your breath. If you want to come up onto those tiptoes on the right hand side, and again, that pillow can be underneath your shoulders or your head, just lifting you up so you can efficiently use that core. Good. You can continue on with this if this is feeling great and you're hitting it in those muscles. If you wanted to add on, that right knee can come in towards your chest, left arm reaches overhead. On that exhale, push into the block and extend out. Inhale back to center. Extend, exhale. Inhale, coming in. You want to be very careful that this lower abdominal area isn't pushing out, that you're using that breath and feeling and targeting those lower abdominals. And if you notice that it's pushing out, just bring that leg back down and you can just move your arm. It's all about feeling it in those right muscles. Awesome work. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring everything back in. Place that block back down if you're holding onto it. Just stretch everything out. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, bring those arms back down by your side, and then we're switching. So bring that right knee in, block is in that left hand, block to your thigh, elbow to that thigh. Nice, gentle breath in, exhale, feel the core, diagonal kicking on, inhale, soften, exhale, push. Inhale, soften. You can come up onto those left toes if you want. Making sure you're not finding that tension creeping up into your neck and shoulders. That's another place that putting that pillow behind your head will come in handy. Nice breath in. So you can continue on doing this, feeling that lower abdominals. If you would like to add on, bring that knee in towards your chest. Right arm comes up. As you exhale, extend everything out and then back in. You want to make sure you're not bracing, you're not gripping, you're not feeling that pushing out of that lower abdominal area. Good. Keep using your breath. You're doing an awesome job. Firing up our core. Here we go. Awesome work. Wherever you're at, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Bring everything back down, and then we're going to take the block or the pillow and place it in between your knees. Walk those heels in towards your sit bones, and you want to make sure you're in that neutral pelvis. So rock all the way forward, tuck the tailbone underneath, somewhere in between. We're going to exhale, press into your feet, lift those hips up, make sure you're feeling it in your glutes. And then inhale, slowly lower back down. Take those arms, reach them all the way up overhead. Exhale, press into the feet, squeeze the blocks, arms back down by your side. And then inhale, lift arms overhead. Just gently flowing in and out. We're not bracing, we're not gripping, you're not tucking that tailbone underneath, arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, press and lift. Soft with your toes, pressing those feet down in towards the mat. Good. Firing up those glutes. For 3, 2, last 1. Good. Lower everything all the way back down. We're going to grab hold of that block, just move it off towards the side and lengthen out through everything. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, bring everything back down by your side. We're going to bring those knees in towards your chest. Those arms are going to come up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, you're going to extend opposite arm and leg. And you can extend all the way out or keep it bent or maybe more towards the ceiling. From this point, we're going to bring the arm out an inch and in an inch. Out an inch, in an inch. And you're not bracing or gripping. You're continuing to use that breath. You can always bring it in and going in and out, trying to keep that right leg nice and stable. Use the breath. Great work. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back up. And then we'll just switch to the other side. So that right leg, left arm goes out, the knee can be bent and then arms up. And you're just going out an inch, in an inch from side to side, trying to make sure you're not rocking your pelvis from side to side. The leg can be out. Connecting with those lower abdominals. And that pillow can be behind you to help out. Keep using your breath. Great work. 3, 2, last 1. Lower everything all the way back down. And then we're going to walk those heels back in towards our sit bones. Yoga block or the pillow comes between your knees. We're going to bring our hands behind the back of our head. Interlace those hands. We've got our neutral pelvis, and you're going to imagine that your chest and your head is lifting up towards the sky. On our exhale, we're going to lift and squeeze that block. Nice breath in. Exhale, squeeze and lift, and you're really targeting this lower abdominal area. And then lower back down. If you're starting to feel it in those upper abdominals, that pillow, grab that pillow, place it behind you, squeeze the block, lift up, and then lower back down. You can always come up onto those tiptoes, lift up, squeeze, and then back down. Continue using your breath here, lifting up and down. That exhale pulls you up. And then back down. You can continue on with this, still working that lower abdominal. If you'd like to add on, as you exhale and lift up, that left leg can come out and then bring it back down. Lift up, right leg goes out and then bring it back down. Just keep using your breath, switching from side to side. Your hands are holding that head. You're not curling or crunching up because we want to make sure that lower abdominal isn't pushing up. Great work. Keep squeezing that block as you lift. Three, 2, last 1. Lower all the way back down. Take that block out, off to the side. Stretch those arms out. Nice. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then you're going to gently roll onto that side. come all the way up onto your hands and knees. Couple different options with this next one. So coming into plank on your knees is number one. Exhale, really feel in the lower abdominals. You're tucking your chin, and then you can just kind of gently press back into child's pose. On that inhale, exhale, you'll pull yourself, come forward. Press those hips back. Exhale, pull yourself forward. Now, if you wanted to add on with this, as you curl yourself, send back, those toes come underneath. Maybe you lift and hover the knees. Drop, exhale. Lift the hips, press into those palms. Exhale, pull yourself, come forward. We want to feel it in those lower abdominal area. Now, one more time, adding on with this one. You can continue on here. Or next time through, if you wanted to come into that full plank as you exhale, and then bring it back. That floating child's pose. Exhale, and bring it back. You can alternate going in between and dropping your knees at any point. It's really about listening to your body and making sure you're feeling it in the right muscles. Using your breath, not holding anything, nice and tight. We've got 5, 4, 3, and you can always drop. 2, last one. Awesome. Sink those hips back, child's pose. Nice gentle breath. You kind of wiggle from side to side. Really feeling that core kicking on. Now we're gonna get things flowing. So curl those toes underneath, lift those hips, come up and back into that down dog. Breathe out into the sides of the rib cage, press down into your feet. Nice breath in. You're gonna take that right leg, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Lift through the heel, make sure those toes are facing the ground. From here, you're gonna pull yourself, come forward, hug that right knee in towards your chest, and then drop it down. Take your left foot, step your left foot forward. You're gonna drive into your left foot, curl those back toes underneath. We're gonna spin the back heel down and come up into extended side angle here. So you're just gently resting that left arm on your left thigh. The right arm can come up overhead or down by your hip. We're spinning our right rib cage backs, exhaling, feeling it in that core, using your breath, drive into that left foot. Nice breath in, keep pressing through that back right heel. And then you'll pull yourself, come up, both arms come up overhead, reverse your warrior. You can always drop one down if that feels uncomfortable, but we're really targeting that lower abdominal, nice and strong in the feet to feel that glute fire up. Pull yourself, come back up, extended side angle, the forearm to your thigh, right arm reaches overhead, spin your chest towards the sky. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Reverse arm by your side or both arms float overhead and play with gently rocking forward a little bit or backwards to see where you can feel that core kick on the most. Inhale, pull yourself, come all the way back up. Spin up onto those back toes. We're gonna drop down onto our right knee. Right hand comes down, sweep that left leg back, come into your side plank, press those hips up. Okay, getting the side core kicking on here. We're gonna drop the hips, stack those knees, sweep your left arm in front, and then press those hips, lift all the way up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, press those hips up. Inhale, drop. You can also always just hold this side plank. You're still getting those obliques kicking on. You're gonna start to feel the outside of that right hip. 3, reach through your left toes, fire up that left glute. 2, last 1, bring it back down. Curl your toes underneath, lift those hips up and back, down dog. Nice breath in, press your heels down towards the ground, press into those palms. Take your left leg, float your left leg up. Squeeze your left glute, press those toes down towards the ground. And then we're gonna exhale, drive your left knee in towards your chest. Drop that knee down, take your right foot, step your right foot forward. Curl those back toes underneath. Spin the back heel down, lift that chest open towards the sky, coming into extended side angle. We're driving down into the right foot, pulling that left rib cage back, reach through those fingertips, and you're holding. Drop the rib cage, move back, play around to where your posture feels the best so you can feel the core, and then those glutes are firing up. Press into that right foot, pull yourself, come up. Both arms reach towards the back into that reverse warrior, and your hand can also always come down. Same thing, make sure you're not arching too far back. Drop that rib cage, reach through the fingertips, nice breath in. And then pull yourself, come back up. Extended side angle. We're not hanging here. You're using that core to help hold yourself up. Press into the right foot, lift up and back. Awesome, reverse. And then you're gonna pick yourself, come all the way back up, spin up onto those back toes. Take your left hand down towards the ground, drop that left knee, step it back into your side plank. Reach through those back toes, press your hips up, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna stack the knees, reach that arm in front, and then press, lift up. Stack those knees, press, lift your hips up. Awesome work. Keep lifting up and down. Use your breath. Make sure you're not overarching from your low back. You're just driving those hips straight towards the sky for 3, 2, last 1. Awesome. Bring it all the way back down. And you're going to make your way down to your stomach, however you want to get down to the ground. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. 2 options for this next one. So those arms can either be straight out in front, or you can bring your hands down by your side, palms facing the ground. You want to make sure you're using your breath here and not feeling it in your low back. We want to feel our glutes firing up and in between those shoulder blades. So we're just going to start with taking that right leg on your exhale. Take your right leg, lift your right leg up. Feel that glute. You want to make sure you're not feeling it in the back of the hamstring. If you are, press through your heel, press through those toes. See where you feel it the most. It's not about how high you lift it, but where you feel it. Exhale, left leg. Feel that booty fire up. And then also by using the exhale, you're going to feel it in the lower abdominals. Those back stabilizers are kicking on. Okay, next time through, we're going to add on. Exhale, right leg is going to lift up, and that left arm. And we're pushing the right arm down into the ground. Inhale, lower, we're going to switch. Exhale, left leg, right arm, push your left arm into the ground. And then you're going to switch. Exhale, right leg, left arm, and switch. Make sure your gaze is staying down at the ground. Your forehead can be resting on the ground as well. And you're just alternating from side to side, really feeling those glutes firing up. Slow, controlled movement. And if those arms are by the side, it's that same thing, just alternating. Whichever feels most comfortable for you. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring those arms in. Just turn your gaze to the side for a moment. Nice gentle breath in. Maybe kind of shaking it out. Let it go. And then we're going to bring everything back through towards center. This time, arms can be by your side, or we're going to take the hands behind the back of your head. Nice, gentle breath in. On your exhale, we're going to lift that right elbow or your right arm and just kind of turn to look to the right. Pull that right shoulder blade back in, and then lower back down. Twist and lift, left side. Peek under that arm, bring it back down. Use your exhale. Upper back's kicking on here. Good. Now we're going to add on. Of course, right? Aren't you excited? You're going to twist to that right hand side, lift your left leg. And then switch. Left. And then that right leg. Back down. Good. Gently going. side to side, getting those glutes. We're not gripping anything. You're continuing to use your breath. If those arms are by your side, it's just lifting and rotating. Same thing. Find what feels most comfortable for you and your body today for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower all the way back down. Bring those hands back down by your side. Press those hips, lift them up, and you're just going to move those knees so they're mat distance apart, and we're going to sink the hips coming back into that wide child's pose. I just want you to take a very couple of nice deep breaths in, out into that rib cage, nice and gentle. Gonna take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it go. You're going to inhale, pull yourself, come forward. We're going to come down onto our backs. And then if you happen to have that block, we're just going to grab hold of that or roll your yoga mat up, or you can use your foam roller. We're going to take that, we're going to stick it underneath our low back, just below belt line, kind of right on that triangle bone, your sacrum area. And then you're going to gently bring those knees in towards your chest. Let the knees fall out towards the side. Grab hold of those knees and pull them in towards your chest. So we worked on really firing up our core during the practice today in lots of different positions. And then we're just relaxing that pelvic floor after we fired everything up. So you're taking those nice gentle breaths in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Take one more breath in here. Good. And just gently lower those legs back down. Take whatever you've got underneath you out. And we're rolling onto our side. And just carefully press yourself all the way up. And we'll take one last deep breath in. Exhale, bring those hands down. All right, awesome job firing up your core during that flow today. I would love to know your questions that you have about the core down below. And I'm also going to put 2 links where we are gonna continue to learn more about building a strong core. One is my free 7-day challenge. It's only 10 minutes a day where you'll learn how to build that strong core. And the other one is a free masterclass where I'm going to give away 3 of my tips that I give to all of my clients that I work with. Until next time, namaste.